Hi everyone,
Greetings, friends.
it's the Jim
And Dave,
Beer Review.
Dave, what do we have for this beer review that is on tap?
We have a rarity.
A rarity. Why is it
Yes,
rare?
because, this is a special brewed beer that came out only for the Hobbit series a little bit ago. It's sponsored by the people that made the Hobbit movie and the Hobbit books. We tried the other two beers before. The one was called the
Smaug
Stout, and there was a Pilsner. It had the label of
Gollum Precious Pills.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
So this is the third in the series.
Yeah, this is the Bolg Belgian Triple.
Belgian Triple. Now, Dave, if I recall correctly, you've learned to appreciate the Belgian Triple style recently.
Yeah, I had my boss Joe turned me on to some Old Dominion candy, which I was really impressed with. So I bought a whole case of it, and I still have 20 beers sitting there in my closet, waiting to age a little bit to try later because it's got 10.0 alcohol by volume.
And we should point out that your boss had also given us all these Hobbit beers too.
Unfortunately,
for technical difficulties, in other words, we were wasted.
Yeah.
This one didn't make it into that, so this is I'm doing mea culpa. We're doing this one for a second time.
I was at Wegmans this morning trying to find some different kind of beers to try for tonight, and I was like,
Ding, ding.
"Ooh, there it is!"
There's the one that Jim effed up.
Well,
yeah.
It's the night I fell asleep at the kitchen table.
Well, yeah. And this is the last one we're reviewing tonight because we decided that these high ABVs are very dangerous to do too many in a row, and this one is a very large one.
And I remember what I liked about this, but yeah, it's a 22 ouncer, and it's got double the amount of alcohol content that regular beers have. So this is actually like 4 beers in one.
So why don't you give us the specs?
It's 9.5 ABV. The IBUs are 35. An orc chieftain who ruled for 150 years, Bolg would drink his grog of choice, and no one would tell him otherwise. A flavorful, strong Belgian triple. Some said it refined and otherwise gruesome character.
Also, it says here on the bottle, the spawn of Azog the Defiler, which I didn't know was his son, but I guess they did have a family resemblance.
I saw the movie since then, and it's a really good movie, and I really like the fight scene between these two guys.
Now, Bolg, like his sire, is a giant pale orc, keeper of the dungeons of Dol Guldur. Bolg takes pleasure in torture. His armor is embellished with the bones and blood of his victims. Powerfully built, this orc is afraid of nothing and no one. That is, until he comes against a surprising foe. We will not spoil the movie for you. Now, up here is a bunch of runes that I assume are dwarf runes. It says this is produced by the Fish Brewing Company, 515 Jefferson Street, Olympia, Washington.
Wow,
Distributed by Bevlink LLC. Interesting. So, Bolg Belgian style triple ale. This is 35 IBUs. It's an ale. 9.5% alcohol by volume.
Yep.
1 point plus 6 fluid ounces. So, hey, Dave, let's get right into it. Where is your stuff?
Where is my
stuff? Up your ass. Ugh.
Hello.
That's good. That's okay.
And also brought out the special Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring glasses that I got.
We are drinking this out of a chalice.
Yes. This was back in 2001 when I got these at Burger King.
See, it says Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you guys can see that.
All extras, 4 different kinds. One's with Strider, one's with Gandalf, one's with Sam, and one's with Frodo.
And hey, how often do you get a chance to drink out of a chalice?
Yes.
Most people will be like, "Hey man, what you talking about? This chalice."
This is really good stuff.
My mouth is watering.
Yes.
Oops, I poured it a little gently. I apologize.
It's okay. I can wait a little bit till it comes down.
Yeah, and usually Dave would like a little head with his beer.
I would love to have a head with my beer. It's a really attractive young woman.
Oh, he's a little left up here. Oh, well.
Yeah, I know his head is. You really can't see it too well.
Well, he's got a lot of scars there.
Yeah, we still have more in there.
Look at that.
Hello.
Well, at least we can start. Now, it's difficult to have this textured glass, but it's a pretty light colored, I think. And I see tons of carbonation going up here.
I see carbonation, too. A lot of it.
I mean, as if a 3-finger head there wouldn't necessarily spell it out.
You know,
It's very light and colored, but yet a little bit. Looks. Would you say it's unfiltered, or is that just a glass?
It's a glass.
Oh,
it could be too. Can't really tell, but you know, I gave this before an 8.5. I remember.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yes, I do.
How do you remember that when we didn't record?
That was the second one we had.
Ah.
We tried the Pilsner first, then we tried the Belgian, then we tried the Smog. Then we had Golden Drac after that. Then after that we had a Saranac, and then we had something else, and after that it was
it's a little blurry after that, yeah. It was...
After the Golden Drac, I was like, okay, 4 high alcohol content beers. Right.
Well, what's really funny is the fact that we decided we gotta start like splitting beers not doing too many.
That was the night where we said,
no more high ABVs.
Calm down. Calm down. We don't know what we're doing.
All right. So anyway, do a little sniff.
Yeah, I like.
It smells like a Belgian triple. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it.
The sweetness.
There is a sweetness to it, and a little bit of. I don't know how to describe the character. I'm a little.
It's the sweetness of it.
Yeah, it just smells like a Belgian triple. If you like Belgian triples.
If you want to know what a Belgian triple is, it's a sweetness type of beer, and it's got a bit of a kick to it, I'm sure.
I was almost tempted to buy a book that tells you how to describe this.
I almost bought one on Amazon today, all the different kind of beers and what they taste like and what to look for.
Right.
I almost bought that along with all those glasses we're going to buy.
Cheers to you and to the One Ring.
Rule them all.
Absolutely. And Sikisaki and Proust. Oh. I gotta tell you, I've not always been a Belgian triple fan, but I have learned to like it. And oh, what a great character this one has.
I gotta bring this up a notch.
You're going up from an 8.5
to a 9.
9. Well, somebody's starting to really like his Belgian triples here.
I really do, and this is one of the ones that turned me on first. This is the one, and after that, the Old Dominion. And now it's like I'm a fan of Belgian triple.
And then you had the Manioc one, which I don't know if we
Manioc one was very good too.
It was. They were very good.
Those 3 Belgian triples. We've had other Belgian triples, I think. But
and by the way, I think we should also mention we've been trying to get into mixing lately, and mixing a Belgian triple with a stout is a very good mix.
Yeah, I tried Old Dominion and Storm King Imperial Stout, and they were really good together.
And I tried the Manioc Belgian triple with, I believe it was Big Bear Stout, and that was very good. Good, thank you, I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man.
So absolutely. Well, Dave has given you his number. It's a 9. So let me sit here and try to figure out mine. I enjoyed it though.
I have these 3 bottles sitting at home on my shelf. The Pilsner, the Belgian Triple, and the Smog Stout sitting on my shelf. These are beers to be kept and just look at and go, man, these are good.
They are very good. This, I have to say, this has a smoothness to it that's very enjoyable going down. I believe the correct terminology would be good mouthfeel.
Yeah, very good.
It has definitely a hot alcohol component. Now, do you think most Belgian triples are high ABV?
Yeah, like they are.
They are.
Yeah.
This one
Belgians know how to drink.
No, apparently. This one does not disappoint. If you are a fan of Belgian triples, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that you will like this particular one. I suggest you get it before they disappear, because obviously it's a, I don't know what the proper word is, a movie beer, a gimmicky beer, I don't know. And usually those aren't necessarily all that good, but I think in this particular instance they did a great job.
I would say that probably watching all 3 of the Hobbit movies now, I would say the second one was the best. I mean, the third one had the most action, fighting.
This is Jimm and Dave's movie reviews.
Yes, but I'm talking about the Hobbit here.
But that's okay.
Which is one of my favorite trilogies.
I will give this on a scale of 1 to 10.
9 for me.
You know what? On the Belgian triple scale, I'll give it a 9. Maybe regular beer, 8.5. Belgian triple, 9 out of 10. Very enjoyable. I want to drink more. I wish we had a case of this. I would buy this beer.
Yeah, but if a case, when my boss Joe hooked us up with the 3 beers, he got it from one of his friends who his wife worked at the warehouse, and 3 beers were $20.
Oh, maybe I think I gotta take notes on this one.
Okay, my boss.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. Well,
anyway, 3 beers. Okay, which is like
it's expensive, is what you're saying.
A set is $20. So if you put 3 times what?
A case.
7. 8. 3 times 8 is what? 24?
Well, there's usually 24 in a case.
3 times 8 is 24.
Although, I don't know. If they're this size, would a case still be 24? I'd imagine if they're this big, it'd probably be actually 12 in a case.
My boss said he got a whole case of them.
How many was in the case?
Well, case I would think would be 24.
You would think, but maybe in this case it was 12 or 16.
Yeah.
Or a derivative
Could be
of
just
3.
12, but either way, that's like $80. It's like $200 for a whole case of beer.
They're worth it.
Yeah.
There's a reason why good beer costs extra is because
everybody should drink out of a bottle that big.
Right. Unless you don't have any money. So there you have it. 2 9s, and if Dave and I agree, you know it's got to be accurate.
Yes.
I'll just give you the quick sort of government warning here. Now, according to the Surgeon General, women who are pregnant should not drink alcohol due to the risk of birth defects. They should not operate heavy machinery, which includes driving a car. So in other words, don't drink and drive. And drinking excessively may cause health problems. I mean, look at me and Dave. Do we look like we're really healthy?
I'm strong like bull.
Or at least full of it.
I've been working out.
321, don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
And listen, we would love it if you would subscribe to our channel, share with your friends. If you have a comment, if you think we did something wrong, if you think we could do something better, we'd love to hear from you. Or if you've had an experience with a beer, by all means, if we recommended something and you did it, comment below. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
It should be social.
Yes.
And speaking of social, you can follow me at Jimm Rhett at Jimm Rhett, twitter.com, JIMMRET. Dave, what's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter is Cole31, and my Untapped would be Kilroy88.
I think my Untapped is actually James Rhett. So there's that. And the reason we do this is we believe that you and your friends should drink great beer. You!
To have a good laugh or two.
With your friends.
Yes.
That's what
Enjoy,
beer's all
people.
about when you think about it.
Yes. Favorite day of the week.
And by the way, this
Saturday
is our
night.
last beer. We've had a lot before this.
And we'll be having a couple afterwards, maybe.
But Dave might sleep over if he has too much.
Oh, I'm fine.
Uh-oh.
Well, look, I got mom's car tonight, so I got to be a good boy.
Ah, yes.
But I'm fine. I got to. Bye, people.
Say goodbye, Dave.
Bye, people.
Close enough.